What's up, YouTube? This is MathWiz97 and welcome to Washington, D.C. for episode number 65 of my WWE 2K16 Universe Mode. This is the final edition of Main Event for WWE 2K16. Also the Go Home episode of the show before the Fastlane pay-per-view. And we are kicking this edition off with tag team competition. And what better way to have a tag team matchup than to have one that features the current WWE Tag Team Champions, Hideo Itami and Finn Balor. That is right, folks, Itami and Balor. I mean, let's face it. Last night on Raw, Finn Balor put on a classic with the World Heavyweight Champion Ryback. So you have to wonder tonight, what sort of condition is Balor going to be in just one day removed from that hellacious bout with Ryback? Perhaps Hideo Itami will have to do a majority of the work in this matchup in order to give Balor a bit more time to recuperate, but we'll see how things play out. We know that this Finn Balor, the man we see making his way to the ring at this point in time, we know he's a resilient one. But the question is, how safe do the tag champs want to play it? As for their opponents tonight, well, a victory could very well line themselves up for a tag team championship opportunity in the future. Of course, we do have the whole tag team gauntlet at Fastlane to worry about. But this could just throw a bit of a spanner in the works. Really throw things out of whack. Perhaps even into chaos. We'll see how things play out. But either way, Finn Balor and Hideo Itami, they have to be on their toes, because their opponents tonight are the former #1 contenders for the tag team gold, Tyson Kidd and Jack Swagger. This is set to be an epic matchup to kick off Main Event. Although, is it as epic as Finn Balor's entrance? We know that Finn Balor's always got a cool entrance when he makes his way to the ring. And that mask! I gave my opinions on that mask before, but it is beautiful. It is top of the line artwork. It is just amazing. I would buy a mask like that from WWEshop.com. I would do it. Not sponsored by WWEshop.com, by the way, but I mean, come on, that would be a quality product right there. Kind of like those shield masks from a while back. Those were cool. But this one with Finn Balor, that's just even better. Alright, but that tangent aside, we have got an awesome tag team matchup set to take place as we await the arrival of the team of Kidd and Swagger, the former United States champion and the former tag team champion Jack Swagger, teaming up with Tyson Kidd, the man who has come close to becoming tag team champion in his own right, as well as intercontinental champion. But in the end, Tyson Kidd yet to hold a championship here in Universe Mode. But I think it's only a matter of time for Kidd until he finally does capture gold here in the series. And perhaps this pairing with Jack Swagger, it's been a bit of a rough go of it for this team. Of course, they did at one point get to challenge the Ascension for the tag team titles, but unsuccessfully. So, I don't know, perhaps Kidd and Swagger just have a little bit more work to do before they can consider themselves tag team championship material. But a victory over the tag champs tonight would definitely prove that they have, well, improved since Night of Champions. Swagger the leg drop right there to Hideo Itami. And one thing is for sure, Jack Swagger European uppercut from Itami. Oh, and here we go. Itami laying into Swagger with these strikes. And that is one thing Jack Swagger's not going to be able to do. He's not going to want to get into a battle of punches or kicks with Hideo Itami because he's not going to win that fight. The tag made, Tyson Kidd and Swagger with the double reverse suplex. But one thing is for sure, Hideo Itami, he really packs some power behind those strikes of his. Kidd and Swagger, they are not going to be able to match that striking ability. As you see, Itami lighting up Tyson Kidd with a flurry of kicks. And here we go, some more. Itami slamming Kidd to the mat and stomps him right in the sternum. That's the thing, Hideo Itami, when he starts to kick you, I mean, oh! Double foot stomp to the gut. Oh, and one to the chest. Every kick is almost like an explosion of dynamite right on your chest. It is just, or even, you know, that's of course assuming he kicks you in the chest. He could kick you in the back, the face, the leg. Either way, every single one of those kicks, they hurt like hell. I don't speak from experience, but I'd like to keep it that way. Thank you very much. So Tyson Kidd and Swagger, what they're going to have to do is keep it more of a grappling fest. They cannot win a battle of strikes against... Oh, but there's a kick from Kidd. Apparently he's going to try. But Kidd and Swagger, they have to use their technical prowess to overwhelm Hideo Itami. They're not going to win a battle of strikes, like I said previously. Enziguri to the back of the skull of Tyson Kidd. And now Hideo Itami. He could be looking to fly. Kidd's in trouble. Springboard dropkick from Itami. And that one drops. The last graduate of the Hart family dungeon. And Hideo. Nope. Oh no! Hideo's having some fun out there. Thought he was going to stomp Kidd in the face. But instead just I don't even know what you call that. But Kidd able to kick out it too. Hideo just having some fun out there, playing some mind games with Tyson Kidd. But these, I mean, I guess you could call those mind games. They'll scramble your brains, that's for sure. Each and every kick. Now we got a couple of slaps, a backhand. More kicks from Hideo Itami, and another one, and Kidd goes down. Hideo Itami, just from the get-go, has been unstoppable. Kidd whipped into the turnbuckle, and there's a knee right into the chest from Hideo Itami. Now to the top rope, double foot stomp misses. And that creates an opening for Tyson Kidd. Float over DDT. And this could be the opening that Kidd and Swagger need. Kidd with the drop kick to the side of Itami's skull. Just looking to scramble Hideo a bit. Could be looking to make a tag. And the tag is made. Tyson Kidd, snapmare takedown. Oh, and a kick right between the shoulder blades. And Swagger to follow it up with a leg drop. And Swagger doing the smart thing here, keeping Hideo on the mat. And really using that amateur wrestling background to just wear Hideo down. Jack Swagger is, of course, a former two-time All-American. So certainly Hideo's not going to defeat Swagger in a mat-based grappling fest. So that's what Swagger's going to have to keep it to. Keep utilizing that background of his. Use what brought him to the dance. As right there he takes down Hideo again. Smart strategy here. And now Swagger stomping a mud hole into Hideo Itami. Oh, now look at these. Look at these punches right in the face of Itami. And that one busted him open. That combo busted Hideo Itami open. He's bleeding like a stuck pig. Oh, wait. Itami the counter. German suplex. And Itami, just like that, turns the tables in this matchup. Flying drop kick right to the side of the skull. And just like that, Hideo Itami has taken firm control in this matchup. Swagger, he's staggered from all these strikes. Itami whips him into the corner. And look at that DDT. A beautiful assault from Itami. And now to the second rope, Itami looking to fly. Elbow right into the face of the former United States champion. And now Itami, perhaps he could be looking to make a tag to Finn Balor. And that's just what he does. Balor, for the first time in this matchup, becomes the legal man. Reverse atomic drop. Oh, and a big boot right in the face, right in the mush of Jack Swagger. Finn Balor the cover. 1, 2. No, but Swagger just able to kick out in the nick of time. Looked like Kidd was maybe going to make the save there, but Swagger was able to kick out before Kidd ever got there. Meanwhile, a forearm to the face from Balor, and another one. Swagger, he's stumbling. Oh wait, but a counter, belly-to-belly suplex. Perhaps Swagger just playing a bit of possum there. Able to catch Finn Balor off guard. And Swagger takes him off the ropes, ducks underneath. And again. Swagger looking for the German, but Balor able to block it. And instead with like an arm drag, takes him down, and a sling blade. Finn Balor, the sling blade, sweeps Swagger off his feet. And now Swagger trying to recover his equilibrium here. But Finn Balor, he's going to capitalize before Swagger can do that. As he lifts him up for the reverse Bloody Sunday. And Finn Balor and Hideo Itami could be closing in on the win. Balor makes the tag to Itami. And Itami's fired up. He's just sizing up Jack Swagger. Swagger trying to get back to his feet. But he is a sitting duck. Hideo Itami, flying drop kick. And surely that'll do it. Itami hooks the leg. Balor neutralizes Kidd. And there's your 3 count, folks. The tag champs pick up a much needed victory. A good way to keep their momentum going, heading into the Fastlane pay-per-view. Can the New Day stop the unstoppable force that is Hideo Itami and Finn Balor's partnership? These two teams, they've taken down the Ascension, the Lucha Dragons. Could the New Day just be the next team on that list? Well, we'll have to stay tuned to find out at Fastlane. But for right now, it's main event time. And what a main event we've got in store for you for this episode. Like I said, it's the go-home show, so we really have to go out with a bang. So what better way to do it than by contracting the services of the man that gravity forgot, Adrian Neville. And Adrian Neville, he's got the opportunity of a lifetime in this matchup because he's going one-on-one with the face that runs the place. It is, of course, none other than John Cena. It is Neville versus Cena, and it's up next here on Main Event. This crowd is excited. I'm excited. Adrian Neville, he looks ready. But the question is this man ready? Is John Cena, a man who, as of late, has not exactly been in the best frame of mind in his career. He's on a bit of a losing streak at the moment. And that's why I say this could be a huge opportunity for Adrian Neville tonight. Because John Cena, perhaps he is 100% physically, but one thing I can guarantee is that John Cena is not 100% mentally. And that right there gives Adrian Neville a huge advantage in this matchup. John Cena making his way into the ring. He seems to be, everything seems to be business as usual. But once that bell rings, this is not the same John Cena we're used to seeing in the past. John Cena, he can run the ropes just like normal, but perhaps he's only just putting on a facade that everything is as it should be. Because quite frankly, it is not. That is far from the case. But John Cena, he could put those inner demons to rest at Fastlane when he teams with the Icon Sting to take on Eric Rowan and Luke Harper of the Wyatt family. Sting and Cena, they'd love to stop Bray Wyatt's path of destruction right here and now. But unfortunately, they've both got a bit of waiting to do because they've got Harper and Rowan in store for them at Fastlane, not Bray Wyatt. So we'll see how things go there. Neville with the arm drag as he's looking to quicken the pace in this matchup. John Cena I mean, one thing's for sure, he's not going to be able to keep up with Adrian Neville. John Cena, he never was the quickest in the ring to begin with. But when you're going up against a man with the speed, the outright explosive ability of Adrian Neville, you have no chance in hell of matching that. That is a fact. But right now, a bit of chain grappling, so this could be a good opportunity for John Cena to start out strong. Utilize that power advantage to just gain the upper hand on Neville in the early stages. As Cena backs Neville off the ropes, creates some separation, but that's not necessarily a good thing. Cena goes for the hip toss, and Neville the reversal. One thing you cannot afford to do is give Adrian Neville space. As oh, look at this, John Cena the aggression. Fez press, and hammering away with those right hands. Now driving the elbow into the top of the skull of Adrian Neville, and one to the sternum to follow it up. And now a kick to the back. John Cena, one thing that is for certain, is that he has been much more aggressive as of late. You know, John Cena, one of the superstars who almost seemed to pioneer the ruthless aggression term. That was back in the past when he first debuted. But this John Cena that we are seeing right now, almost like the same man we saw when he debuted against Kurt Angle way back in 2002. This John Cena almost seems like he's got that chip on his shoulder. Ever since he lost to Brock Lesnar at Night of Champions, John Cena just seems to have, well, he's got a bit of a screw loose, you could say. He's much more physical than he used to be in the past. Nowadays, he'll just try to punch your lights out whenever he gets the opportunity. So Adrian Neville cannot give Cena that opportunity, but one thing he can do is utilize that over-aggressiveness by Cena to his advantage. If John Cena comes at Neville with a full head of steam, Adrian Neville can really use that momentum and turn it into a brilliant offensive counter. As Adrian Neville, look at this! Standing corkscrew moonsault from a vertical base. How impressive is that? 2. Oh, not it. Might be impressive. But it didn't do enough damage to keep Cena down for 3 seconds. And at the end of the day, that's all that matters. Adrian Neville, counter by Cena, back body drop. And just like that, Cena back in control. And here we go again. There's the physicality, the aggression I spoke of moments ago. Cena has been very frustrated as of late with this whole Bray Wyatt situation. So a victory at Fastlane is something Cena desperately needs in order to sort of get over this hump, so to speak. Oh, ducks a clothesline. Oh my God, Cena, a clothesline of his own. Turn Neville inside out. 1, 2. No, a kick out by Neville. A vicious clothesline from John Cena. Nearly knocked Adrian Neville's boots off. Knocked his socks off. But fortunately, Adrian Neville, for his sake, his boots are still on, because I don't know how well he'd be able to climb to the top rope. Utilize some of that high-flying ability that he possesses if he didn't have shoes. But I guess that's neither here nor there. Is John Cena, what's he looking to do? He's trying to position Neville for something, but Neville got out of the way. And now a reversal. Adrian Neville setting Cena up. Brainbuster! He just drilled Cena the back of his head into the mat. And Neville, well, we talked about that high-flying ability. He's looking to showcase a bit of it right here. A springboard missile dropkick. Now a kick to the face. And Neville, another kick to the back, using those educated feet, putting them on full display. And of course, that's what brought him here. Adrian Neville off the ropes, drop kick to the side of the head. And this crowd is loving it. Adrian Neville, like I said earlier, possesses a speed, a type of quickness that is just unmatched in the entire WWE. Not just SmackDown, but that includes Raw as well. As Adrian Neville, Irish whip, ducks underneath. And look at that, a sleeper slam. Cena, the back of his head, ricochets off the mat. And Adrian Neville, what's he thinking here? He's positioning Cena. Oh my God, look at Neville! A deadlift German suplex. We talked about his speed. How about that power? But Cena able to kick out at 2. What a German suplex that was from Neville. But Cena, now the reversal. A knee to the gut. And belly-to-belly suplex. Not even much of a suplex there. He just spun him around and slammed him straight down. Follows it up with an elbow into the face. When I think of a belly-to-belly wait, hold on a minute. John Cena, sit-out powerbomb. Shoulders down again. 2. Oh, Neville kicks out. But when I think of a belly-to-belly suplex, I think of where you're throwing your opponent overhead. That one, however, John Cena picking Neville up and then just dropping his entire body weight on him. And now springboard stunner. Bit of a newer move in the arsenal of John Cena. A Cena lateral press. 1, 2. No. The springboard stunner cannot keep Neville down for the 3 count. Bit of frustration starting to show by John Cena, but he took too much time, and Neville, a German suplex. Cena, you can't give Neville that kind of an opening, because Neville will make you pay for it in spades. As Adrian Neville again to the outside, looking for a springboard. Now instead, he's going to go to the top. High risk move on the way from Neville. Look at this. Hurricanrana. And the legs are hooked. 1, 2, 3. No. A near fall again. Neville digging down into his bag of tricks. But unfortunately, it's not enough. But that could be inverted Frankensteiner. And that might just be it. That might just be it for John Cena. 2. No, it's not. Now Neville the one showing frustration. How John Cena managed to survive that. Unbelievable. But then again, that's what we've come to expect. Now a dragon suplex from Neville. 1, 2. Oh, another kick out by John. They call this man Big Match John. Because as he's proven in the past, I mean, Cena may very well have the highest tolerance for pain in the business. He will take about 3 times the punishment that you would think it would take to put a man down. But John Cena, he is just almost like a monster in that ring. The amount of a beating that he can take and still manage to kick out before a 3 count it's just unhuman. Inhuman. Anyways, John Cena, the knee to the gut. Scaling to the top rope. Leg drop across the back of Neville's head. And that may be the end of days for Neville. Cena hooks the leg. 1, 2. No. I mean, just look at Cena. He doesn't know what to do. He's beside himself. Oh my goodness, what is Cena cooking up here? Facebuster from the electric chair. Good God. Adrian Neville, that could be lights out. But John Cena looking for some vintage offense. You can't see me, he says. But we all know what's coming next. The 5 knuckle shuffle. And it could be the beginning of the end for the man that gravity forgot. As John Cena sizing Neville up on his shoulders. Attitude adjustment, and that's a wrap. 1, 2, 3. What? Neville just kicked out of the attitude adjustment. How the hell did he do that? Cena is just, he is just furious right now. He thought for sure. I mean, think of how many matches Cena has won with that move. Think of how many opponents Cena has put away with that move. And Adrian Neville, who relatively speaking is a bit of a newcomer to the series. Not the newest superstar on the roster, but I mean, he hasn't been here that long. Cena off the top, looking to take a risk. And Cena, well, that just goes to show He had to step out of his comfort zone, and certainly it did not pay off. But for Adrian Neville, the red arrow, it hits its mark. 2. Oh my, no. Now it's Cena who kicks out of the red arrow. Neville off the ropes, a drop kick to the face, but you see Neville, even though that was his biggest shot, that was his finishing move, he continues to go on the attack. He's not wasting any time. I mean, just look at Neville. To the top rope again and again, but now you can see, he can only keep that up for so long. As much punishment as he's taken already in this matchup. And I think, how many more times can he scale to the top rope with that amount of agility? As he hangs Cena out to dry on the top rope. Neville again to the top rope, but again Cena rolls out of position. Manages to save himself. Neville, he's got to do something different. He's got to hit Cena with a move that'll keep him down long enough to scale the top rope for whatever he's going for. Neville tried a German suplex, but Cena blocked it. John Cena scoop. No. Neville, neck breaker. Brilliant counter from Neville. And Adrian Neville, he's going to try it again. Could this be the charm? Neville from the top rope. Oh my God! Adrian Neville. 1, 2, 3. Neville has beaten John Cena with an imploding 450 splash. I've never seen a move like that. What a performance from Adrian Neville in what may perhaps be the upset of the year. I mean, I said the same when Sandow defeated Orton, but I mean, hats off to Neville. You got to applaud this man. That finishing move, that was gorgeous. But that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you for watching, and until next time, keep on YouTubing.